If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
I always have to bug the coach because I lived in Redlands, California for 1 year. And for anybody who doesn't know, he was once a great high school football player, and I believe
you wouldn't believe it now.
Still holds the California State high school record for career interceptions.
Very good. That's intercepting the ball.
He was the Ed Reed of the Redlands Terriers.
That's right.
So anyway, Coach, I just wanted, this is a sort of a free-form question. We talk about cover 2 and cover 3 defenses. What are the differences in alignments, assignments, and strengths and weaknesses in the cover 2 and cover 3?
That's good. I love talking ball. It's interesting. And when I'm on the TV and I get to talk in coach speak sometimes, and there's always somebody in my ear when I throw a term out that's going, explain them what that is. I go, well, they're in cover 2 now. They're going to go, you got to explain what cover 2 is. Well, cover 2 is real simple. It's 2 guys deep. I know for some of you all this is going to be very simplistic, but it's amazing how basic this game can actually get. And you're going to hear most defenses are going to fall into one of 3 categories. All right? First are man or zone, 2 basic categories. And then from a zone standpoint, it comes down to a 3 deep or 2 deep principle. So it's simply that, it is that simple. When you figure at minimum, you're going to have 4 rush people. I'm going to take out of what's called a 40 front. So if you do your math, and I got 11 people on the field, right? And I got 4 rush down, or 4 down linemen. Sometimes it's a linebacker that will rush. They're going to end up with 3 linebackers and 4 secondary people. And all the variations that can go from that. And a 2 deep is just that. You're going to divide the deep half of the field into 2 zones, half zones, which leaves you, there again, real Redlands public school math, leaves you with 5 underneath zones. Now, why would you run a 2 deep zone? One, it's good against high efficiency teams that want to throw the ball short. Why? Because I got a whole bunch of people in here. We said this last time, this game is very basic. It's about numbers and names. I'm going to get more numbers at the point of attack than you do, more tacklers than you have blockers, more blockers than you have tacklers. If I can't do that, I'm going to get better angles. I'm going to put my guy in a better angle to do his job. If I can't get better numbers, if I can't get better angles, then I'm going to get better people. That's the harder one to do. All right? So 2 deep, 5 underneath. So the strength is 5 underneath, hard to throw. It's also a very good run stopping front because you've got corners, depending upon the size and ability of your corners, that can get to these edges. They can take care of any sweeps to the outside, so that allows this front 7 to be very aggressive in the front. Okay? Now, what's the downflow? What's the liability? Well, I got 2 people deep. If I send vertical, and vertical, and I've got 3 people, let me get the other color here. If I got 3 people going vertical and only 2 people to take it, that's where the vulnerability is. You hear all the time about sending a guy down the middle or going 4 verts, 3 verts down the field against a 2 deep zone. All right, because now if he goes here, if he hangs for that vertical, this guy's passed it off, I go there. If this safety goes over the top to stop that vertical, I've got this guy here. So the offshoot of that was Tony Dungy's. He came up with what was known as Tampa 2. I always get asked, Coach, what is really the Tampa 2? Tampa 2 is the exact same with 2 deep defense.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.